Peace, kings and queens. What up? So this is part 2 of my video. Hopefully all of you guys have had
turn right onto East Florence Avenue
to check out part 1. As you can already hear, my GPS is on, which means I am already working, y'all. So I am dropping off order number 1.
Continue on East Florence Avenue for 3 miles.
I am extremely excited about today because, well, this weekend, like I said, they've been having a lot of peak boosters going on as of lately. So today I get an additional $3 per delivery that I make. So I wanted to do a ride along just to give you guys a chance to see the difference from a usual day. Whereas when there's no peak bonuses on the weekend, I may walk away with between $40 to $50, and that's with me working 3 hours. So today I actually scheduled myself to work 4 hours from 5:30 to 9:30. However, the peak boost is only from 4:30 to 9 p.m. So at 9 p.m. I won't receive anymore. So we're gonna hope that I do my minimum average, which is about 2 orders per hour. So that would be what, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. That would still give me, I actually started my shift later than I was going to, but I was doing some homework earlier and I kind of got caught up trying to record video number 1 because my son was wanting some attention. But anyways, so yeah, with 3 hours, from 5:30 to 8:30, the peak boost will still be active. So if I average 2 orders an hour, it doesn't matter what the cost is. Even if it's like a $5, their minimum is $5.50 in my area. I don't know if it changes or if that's just the minimum for all dashers for DoorDash, but my minimum in my area, I won't get an order that's less than $5.50. So an order that's $5.50 plus $3, that's automatically $8. And again, the distance for that order may only be a mile or a half a mile. So I'm really anxious to see. I've worked or tried to work a day before where they had peak boost going on, and I think for like the first 2 hours I was doing good and I was excited, but then it just died out on me. So hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. But anyways, I am going to keep you guys updated and let you guys know what's going on throughout the evening. I'm going to try to also incorporate tomorrow's night in there, but if I feel like you guys got the point somewhat from what I get today, then there will be no need. However, we'll just make it up as we go. We'll just see how this is gonna go. But anyways, I'm on my way to drop off order number 1, and I'll see you guys when I'm back in the Kizar. Alright, y'all, I'm back. So I just dropped off order number 1, and to my surprise, a higher payout than I was expecting. They do that from time to time. I don't know if it's if you get to a certain place way earlier than what you need to be there. That order needed to be there by 6:06, and I got it there by 5:50. So I ended up getting an additional $5 and I think 36 cents on top of the $7.38 that they were already promising me. Now that doesn't even include the extra peak boost of $3, because they won't show you that until the very end once you're done dashing for this complete session. So far $12 for just 1 order, and I'm already 30 minutes in. So I'll let y'all know what happens next. Alright, y'all, so it is about 6:13. Unfortunately, I have not got a second order, which is still okay, because with the peak boost I still ended up making $15 an hour for the first hour, and the first hour hasn't come up yet. It's not 6:30, so who knows, I may get another order. But I just wanted to update you guys. I am sitting at a hot spot. This is literally right up the street from where I live. It's a shopping center that has several different restaurants that I usually get orders from right here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different restaurants right here that I usually get orders from, and then the other ones are about 3 miles away from me. So I'm sitting basically near a hotspot waiting to get an order. But prime example, you just kind of never know. I'm still not discouraged. You know, I'm still going to try to work at least 3 hours. But, you know, if for those of you who've been following me, you know that when I'm doing DoorDash or any other platform, I'm only going to wait a certain amount of time. I'm not going to sit out here for hours and hours and hours. I'm going to give it I stopped and got me a Starbucks coffee because it was on the way to here, to give me a little bit of extra pep in my step. But I'm not going to sit out here for hours and hours and hours. So if DoorDash doesn't pick up within the next 20 or so minutes, I most likely am going to shoot for using one of the other platforms, most likely Uber Eats, because you don't need to be scheduled with them. And I'm pretty sure the only thing about Uber Eats is that they have me driving, I feel like from here in High Hill, it just be like I'll be here and then I'll end up 5 miles that way, and then I'll be trying to GPS my way back over here because I want to stay in this area. But you know what I mean? I'm trying to accomplish a goal. And that's another thing that I was going to say to you guys. In the end, it's about your goal. Even though it's significant to worry about how many hours you work in accordance with how much money you actually make, for me, the most part, as long as I don't go below a certain amount per hour, like if I don't go, let's say it's slow and I don't get anything until about 6:20 or 6:40, but I still end up averaging for the whole night $15 an hour. And let's say I set a goal, okay, I don't want to go home until I make at least $40 tonight. So if I still get my $15 an hour plus my $40 for tonight, I'm happy. It depends on how you want to do it. I know a lot of people are like, no, but I spent this amount of money for gas this week and I drove this miles. I can't be at all detailed like that. That's just too damn technical for me. Can you another one? Okay. He shook his head yes at me. Anyways, that's too damn technical for me. I have to be what's the word? I have to keep it very simple for me, because too many details sometimes with certain things will stress people out. And again, I'm breaking this down from the perspective of a person who's a single parent, who's just trying to either supplement their income or who's making this their full-time source of income. So, you know, I know that there are certain details that are significant, but it doesn't have to be so damn technical. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to be the geek squad of DoorDash is what I'm trying to say. I only spend about between $30 to $50 a week for gas. And that is dependent on where I go to purchase gas. I have a 6-cylinder vehicle, but my vehicle also takes flex fuel. So I can go to a certain gas station and my gas will be less expensive than if I go and purchase regular gas. So even though regular gas right now, the starting for, I think 87 is like $3. In certain areas, in certain gas stations, it's like $3.20 or $3.12. The flex fuel usually is like $2.50, and sometimes it's even lower. So I make out pretty good on gas. I usually don't like to let my gas tank get below half a tank. So once I get half a tank or a little bit below, I'll go and just put $15 or $20 back in my tank and fill it up. So that's why it's either 30 or 30 or between $30 and $50 for me. But hey, as my son is screaming, I have a second order. So I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Hey y'all, quick update. So it is just about 7:30 and I am already headed to pick up order number 5. So see, it started off slow, but I'm still averaging 2 orders an hour. I started at 5:30. It's just about to be 7:30 and I already got off 4 orders, so that's about 2 orders an hour. I'm doing pretty good and I am pretty much already at my goal. Like I said, for me, I wanted to at least make the bare minimum. The minimum is $40. If I do over that, that's even better. But remember, I actually did a shift earlier today from 11:30 to 2 o'clock, and I ended up with $32 from that. So already right now, I'm at $30. With this order, it'll bring me up to, I think, 37. So, and I still have 2 more hours to go. So it's completely possible. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be walking away from just a night shift. I probably will get closer to $70. And again, this is without the peak boost, because they don't add that in until the end. So right now, with just the bare minimum of what they're giving me for the order, without the additional $3 per order, I am already at $30. Like I said, it'll be $37 as soon as I pick up and drop off this order. So yeah, order number 5, you guys. And like I said, I still have 2 hours to go, so who knows what I'm gonna come up with. But I'll be sure to let you guys know.
Turn left onto Mulberry Drive.
Like I was saying, I'll be sure to let you guys know what I come up with. But I'm moving now, so I'm happy feet, spirit fingers. Not for real. I'll see y'all in a minute though. Alright, you guys, so excuse me, I'm talking quiet because my son literally just fell off to sleep and he was pretty cranky, which is to be expected. We've literally been in the car for this dash for 4 hours, so I think he did pretty good, because usually he would have went to sleep at the beginning and he actually ended up going to sleep in the end. So he was pretty well behaved and calm for a majority of the trip. Outside of that, it is about 9:50. I just delivered it's either my 9th or my 10th order for this dash. But my grand total with today and with earlier today, the dash from 11:30 to 2, and then this dash, my grand total came out to be $123.02. So when I factor in the amount of hours I worked today, I worked 7 hours. That got me $17.30. I think $17.32, but about $17.30 an hour. Now, if I were to subtract the peak boost that is a part of that, which was about $24, that actually would put me at just about $14 an hour for the same amount of time. Now, to be fair, there was that one ghost order, so I'm pretty sure I would have had from earlier. I'm pretty sure I would have had, I'm not going to say I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say there's a possibility that I could have gotten another order in that time that I was trying to contact DoorDash driver support to see what was going on with that particular situation. And then at the same time, if you guys remember, at the beginning of this evening shift, it was slow in the beginning. I was kind of sitting around for a little while before it actually started to pick up. So all in all, I still think it was a good day. I say I never make more than $15 an hour. I made $14, which is $1 less, but because of the peak boost, I ended up making $17.30 an hour today. So that's pretty good. Like I said, $123 in just one day of work. Can't beat that anywhere. So I was gonna make this video a little bit longer than what it is and do a ride along with me tomorrow, because I'm gonna be out here for another double shift. But I think you guys got the point. As always, if there's anything that I may have forgot to mention, or if there is anything that you guys just need to know, I'm definitely open to reaching out to Dasher support, to answer any of you guys' questions. I just want to...
In a quarter mile, continue straight onto Bloomfield Avenue.
I just want you guys to understand that as a single parent, it is possible to work any of these gig economy platforms, or all of them.
Continue straight onto Bloomfield Avenue.
All of them. Nobody says that you have to just work one. You can work all of them. Just remember that everything is market dependent. It completely depends on you. Once you get a chance to work your particular market, you will understand how to work this type of job for yourself. When I first started, I wasn't really sure. I was kind of...
Continue on Bloomfield Avenue for 1.5 miles.
I wouldn't necessarily say I was slow, because I knew that time was of the essence. But once I got comfortable with the restaurants, and now I have a pretty good idea of how the restaurants work, which ones are going to be slow, which ones are kind of got an idea of how the DoorDash algorithm works. Not necessarily, the technical aspect of it, but how can I say it? In other words, I know that they most likely are going to send me a lot of little orders at maybe between $5 to $7. If I schedule myself to work a 3-hour shift, they're going to give me $5 to $7 orders. But then my very last order almost always is one that I have to travel. I wasn't expecting to get that last order that I just did. It was 7 miles away from where I was, to the restaurant, but the customer was literally right around the corner from the restaurant, so I didn't mind doing it. It was a $7 payout or whatever for that, $7.65. So that was cool for me. Like I said, I didn't mind taking that order and delivering it. My son is asleep, and I didn't want to turn down that last little bit of money. Every little bit helps, so I'm glad that I did it. I'm gonna be right back out here tomorrow, come 11:30, to see what I can come up with. Hopefully I can get another $100 tomorrow, but all in all, I just don't want anybody to get discouraged about the little things that you're seeing on YouTube. Everybody talking about how DoorDash is setting you up for failure. I love DoorDash. In spite of everything that they're going through, in spite of the controversy, the whole legal suit and all that, DoorDash is working for me. And I believe that if everybody else gets out of their head and think about this for what it is, an opportunity to make money,
in a quarter mile, turn right onto Imperial Highway.
An opportunity to make your own schedule. You can't go and work at McDonald's and make your own schedule. You have to get what they give you. It's very difficult, especially when you have kids. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but if I didn't, I'm just going to say it again. I don't necessarily think that you guys need to be, or any of us need to be like the geek squad of gig economy platforms. You don't need to know the ins and outs, and I do understand that certain details are significant and important. You do need to know certain things. You do need to keep track of how much gas you're utilizing.
Turn right onto Imperial Highway, then your destination will be on the right.
You do need to keep track of how much gas you're using. You do need to keep track of you do need to be cautious of the wear and tear that you're putting on your vehicle. There are so many different things that you do need to monitor, but I'm just saying, don't stress yourself about it. It's really not that deep. Like I said, I just do simple calculations. I don't go into it like, oh, well, if I drive this point, this amount, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the times I am focused on my goal for that day. If I know that on a Monday I'm going to be able to make between the minimum on a Monday for me working anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours, anywhere from $35 to higher, then I'm not going to go home until I make that amount of money. And 9 times out of 10, I achieve that goal. And I don't have to stay out there till 9, 10 o'clock at night. I may start at 6 and be done at 8. It just really just depends on the orders that they give me. And because I have worked DoorDash the way that I have worked it, I have my ratings as high as they are, I can afford to cherry pick here and there. I don't do it all the time. Like today, I didn't cherry pick at all. I accepted everything that they gave to me. But let's just say that in the beginning of my shift or in the middle of my shift, let's just say they gave me an order that was like 10 miles away, and I just decided that I didn't want to do it. I would have probably declined it just on the strength of, I know that my ratings are not going to suffer based off of that one order that I decide to decline. So, I just want to leave you guys on that note. I hope that you guys truly take in what I'm saying to you. This is for Orange County, California. I am in no way an expert on DoorDash. I have been working DoorDash faithfully now for just about a month. I am not involved in the legal class action suit or none of that, and honestly, I don't plan on it. Like I said, take this opportunity for what you can. Make that money. At the end of the day, just make your money. Make that be your priority. If that's what you're here for, then that's what you're gonna be here for. You know what I'm saying? Make that money. I'm here to make money. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, because at the end of the day, I gotta go. I got kids. I got things that I'm trying to get done, and I'm not gonna get them done by sitting and crying over what they could have did, how they didn't do this, and whatever the case may be. I'm going to accept the money that I earn, and I'm gonna keep going about my business. I'm not about to cry over nothing I have no control over. That may take years, and in the end, you'll still be without that money anyway. Who knows? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Lawsuits don't always happen right away. Sometimes the process is slow moving. So even if they did win, what if they won and it's 5 years from now? You still would end up being without that money. So I'm just saying. I love you guys. Make sure you like this video. Give it a great big thumbs up. Share and subscribe. I really want to get the opportunity to gift someone with a $50 gift card once I reach 50 subscribers. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll let you guys know when I get to that point. We still got a long ways to go. We only at 16 subscribers right now, and I'm thankful for every last one of them. So, hey, stick by me, you guys. Stay safe. Get your money. Stay cool. Deuces.